What is up, Cancer? How are you guys doing, man? It's time to go ahead and take a look at your mid-month messages for April 2024. So when I do mid-month readings, the intention that I'm putting into it is to see if we are having a change of timelines. Now, oddly enough, yes, the eclipse happened in 2024, which changed a lot of people's timeline, mine especially. But just generally, I give advice in my readings, and if you take that advice and you apply it, that can change your timeline. And that's what I'm looking at here. So for those of you who would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading, please check the description box of this video. Speaking of personal readings, all of those of you who took advantage of the eclipse sale and you ordered a reading while I was on the road, that last batch of readings is going to get done as soon as I get off working on my main channel here today. I've been having to tell everybody that's a delay in getting your readings is not typical for me. I'm very, very, very punctual. But man, that was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to have to go on that big, long, hectic, crazy road trip to speak at an event right there at ground zero in the spot of the eclipse, you know? So, all right. Those will all be done before I go to bed tonight, okay? All right, let's jump into this. I'm starting this off with the next person coming in. Let's see if timelines changed. Next person coming in. Whoa. Oh, shit. You saw that just jump out there like that, right? Devil. I'm not going to speak on that yet. Let's see what else comes out with it. Two more shuffles, two more. It could be a Capricorn coming in for some of you. Okay, Eight of Wands reversed. Emperor reversed. Oh, shit, man. Damn it. Okay, well, first of all, let me say this. The first spread that I pull is not the end-all, be-all gospel of truth. It's a general energetic overview, and it's mainly from your perspective. So, you are seriously not fucking trusting this person at all. Like, at all. I think that this person reminds you of somebody that you was with in the past. Like something bad that happened to you in the past. Like whoever was the last person that, I don't know, played you or lied to you or cheated on you or whatever the case may be. Something here with this person is kind of triggering something that you experienced in the past, and you are not trusting this person at all. Emperor reversed, Seven of Swords, Devil card. So far, I'm not going to say whether or not yet you should or should not trust this person, but it does look like this person's poor communication skills are making your spidey senses tingle like crazy, dude. So, it could be a Virgo for some of you. Also have Leo here. Oh, man. Well, maybe it could be a test. It could be a test. I don't know yet. Okay, let's just look at this person's intentions. Now I gotta know. Now I gotta know, dude. I gotta see what's going on with this person. What are their intentions? What are their true feelings? What are their true feelings and true intentions? Ace of Cups reversed. Two of Pentacles, Tower card reversed. Okay, this has to do with an ex. I think that's what you're picking up on here. Devil card. All right, so this does definitely feel like somebody who is fresh out of a relationship. And, well, for some of you, it may not be fresh, but you know, when some people end up getting out of a relationship and then they have to just go try to jump in to a new relationship with a new person to try to distract themselves and get their ex off their mind as soon as possible. That's what this feels like. That's what this feels like, because we got all this past energy coming through here. All this past energy, and then the Two of Pentacles indicating that they could be juggling more than one person. And then we got the Three of Cups down here. There's definitely a third energy involved here. So I think you're pretty accurate in what you're picking up on. I don't know if you are intuitively feeling that something's off about this person, or maybe if you saw some evidence that supports that maybe this person's up to no good. Maybe, I don't know, maybe y'all were out to eat or something like that, and you know, they turn this way, and then you see their phone light up. Hey, sexy, something like that. You know, I don't know, man, but I think you're on to something here. I don't think that this person is coming from the purest of intentions. Okay. But, I mean, at the end of the day, I do think this person does want true love, but do they know how to go about getting it? That's trying to jump straight into a new relationship while you're still in love with somebody else is not a very smart way to build a healthy, successful connection with somebody, you know? So I'm going to give this person the benefit of the doubt and assume that they don't know that. Hopefully not. Doesn't look like it. All right, man. Let's see how this is playing out for the first 30 days. How's this playing out for the first 30 days? Boom, Three of Cups, man. Yeah, I definitely think that there's some other person you're going to end up finding out about. Yep. And you don't want to get wrapped up in a situation that does nothing but make you lose sleep and question your self-worth. So it's like, you know what? I'm good on that shit, homie. Later on, dude. Later on, I'm not even putting myself in that situation. I'm not going to try to bargain with you. I'm not going to try to reason with you. I'm not going to try to tell you, you know, my worth and my value. If you can look at me and you can look at that person, you have both of us to choose from, and you can't really make up your mind on which one you want, I don't need that. I don't need that. Later on, dude. So I'm kind of thinking that you're moving on from this. You're standing up for yourself. You're standing in your emotional independence and emotional integrity. And even though this can be kind of a painful path to walk, you know that it's for the best. Hey, man, shit, fucking bravo, dude. Right on. You're taking control. You're putting your foot down and saying, no, I'm not going to be played like that. Ooh, be careful, because it could possibly end up turning into some drama. I would say that if you can avoid that, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth the drama. When somebody shows you their true colors, just step away. It's not worth all the drama. That's not going to fix anything. It's not going to help anything, you know? Let's see if there's any advice. Let's see if there's any advice. What's the advice for Cancer with this situation? What I just tell you. What I just tell you. It ain't worth the drama, dude. It isn't worth the drama. That drama, there's no, it's not going to fix nothing. It's not going to help nothing. It's not going to change nothing, you know? Queen of Cups reversed. Just don't hand your cup to somebody that you can't trust. Ooh, you know what I'm getting here? Ooh, 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 ooh. The quicker and sooner you're able to identify who you shouldn't be messing with, right? The quicker the universe can bring you your actual person. You know, most people, I would say probably about 8 out of 10 of the people that I know right now who are actually currently with their person, all have one thing in common. Before they met them, they were turning people down left and right. Not 100% of them, but the overwhelming majority and the highest percentage of cases. They were turning people down left and right. Because when you start filling that void in your heart and you start walking in that frequency of true love, it's true love coming from you, true love of the self. I have too much love for myself. I have too much respect for myself than to allow myself to attach to somebody who doesn't see my value. You don't see my value, I don't need you in my life. And they be turning people down left and right. And they say to themselves, I would rather be alone than be wrapped up in a toxic situation with somebody who doesn't appreciate me. I'd rather be alone than do that again. Bam. Right when you least expect it, you run right into that fucking person. But like I said, a lot of people end up going through tests. They're tested and tested and tested and tested over and over and over. And right when they give up and throw in the white towel, that's when they meet that person. Now, there actually is quantum physics behind why that happens that way too. And I touched on that. If any of you watching was there at the Team Light Solar Activation event and you heard my speech, I touched on that. The quantum physics behind how and why that happens. All right, moving on. We are going to look at the person from the past. Let's see if timelines changed. If timelines change between Cancer and the person from the past. If they changed, did they change for the better or for the worse? Oh shit. Got that 9 of Wands showing there. Still a lot of tension. I don't think you've let your guard down. I don't think they've let their guard down. Still quite a bit of tension here. 4 of Wands, the door's hanging wide open. And I think you've made it very clear, some of you, maybe not all of you, but some of you have made it very clear that that door is hanging wide open if they want to come forward and talk to you. Maybe you unblocked them. I hate to get too specific, but I feel like there's a good 2 or 3 of you who unblocked this person and made it known that you unblocked them, right? Maybe you had them blocked for a little bit, then you unblocked them and went and hit like on their picture, so they know that they're not blocked no more. So for however it played out, whether you did it like that or some other way, they know it's known that the door is hanging wide open. You can come talk to me anytime you want. But there's too much tension here on both sides. You got your guard up, they got their guard up. Okay, could be a Pisces for some of you. Man, y'all both still love each other. And you know y'all both still love each other too, right? King and Queen of Cups. You still be loving them, they still be loving you, but ain't nobody doing nothing. Let's dig their feelings and intentions up a little bit deeper here. Let's dig them up a little bit deeper here, man. Let's see. Let's dig their feelings and intentions up deeper. Oh, see, they have not been very successful in their little venture to try to replace you. Now, I don't know what that means. I don't know if maybe they just, no matter who they date, no matter who they sleep with, no matter who they talk to, they can't get you off their mind. Or for some of you, maybe they just can't fucking meet nobody. Maybe don't nobody want them, you know? I don't know. Nine of Cups, though. Okay. Again, they got that guard up with the Nine of Wands there. This person, for those of you wondering whether or not they have moved on and are happy, the answer is no. And here's a good little key element to that, okay? Don't let nobody fool you. Don't let nobody fool you. When somebody is in a relationship and that person is unhappy, it's not the other person in the relationship who is to blame. Everybody loves to blame their problems on other people. If this person was in a relationship with you and they were unhappy in that relationship, it wasn't your fault. It wasn't your responsibility to create their happiness. And a lot of people, they fully believe that. The reason I'm not happy is because of you. And the solution to that problem is I need to go find somebody who will make me happy, right? It don't work that way, does it? It don't work that way. If you're unhappy in a relationship, there ain't no relationship that's going to create happiness for you, no matter how hard you try to find it. This person is generally unhappy. Generally. And there's no person, there's no relationship, there's no money, there's no nice new car, there's no nothing that's going to make them happy. This person's just generally unhappy. No, they have not moved on. They're still burdened by this. No, they are not happy. I don't care how happy it looks like they are on social media. No, they're not. And they're waiting on you to break the silence. With the Five of Pentacles reversed there. They're putting on a show for you, though, man. They are putting on a show. They really want you to think that they've moved on and they're happy. They really want you to think that. You know what's sad, dude? Most people, well, lots of people, would rather everybody think they're happy and be miserable than to actually be happy. Right? You know how much energy and effort some people put in to trying to make people think they're happy? And they don't put any energy and effort into actually creating a happy life. You know? It's like, damn, dude. Some people are so wrapped up in other people's perceptions. It's scary. It's fucking scary, man. And I think a lot of that is what this person is going through. Well, let's see. Is there any actions that's going to be taken? Anything happening here? Chariot. Looks. I mean, you're moving forward from this. You're still moving forward. I think that you're pretty much at the place now where you're not going to chase. You're not going to beg. You got the door hanging wide open. If they come forward, they come forward. If they don't, they don't. You're still moving forward, right? Yeah, you're moving forward and focusing on your goals. So still unfinished business and unanswered questions. I don't see you getting that closure. But I think you're working on finding your own closure. And honestly, that's the best way to do it. Best way to do it. Again, too much tension. You ain't letting your guard down. They ain't letting their guard down, so nobody's taking action. It's just another silent standoff. What's the advice? What is the advice for Cancer and the person from the past? What's the advice? What is the advice? Man, relax. Relax, chillax, and take a break. Okay? So, you know what you can do to really get one up on this person? while they're so busy trying to make you think that they've moved on and they're happy, you know what you should do? You should take that same energy and focus it on actually moving forward and being happy, right? On actually building real happiness, right? And then one of these days, I promise you, those tables will turn. I know for some of you right now, it looks like that you're just at rock bottom, hurting, you were betrayed. You know, here you are at rock bottom, hurting, sad, betrayed, and alone. And it looks like they're just out there having fun. Oh, having fun, right? I know that's what it looks like right now. Those tables will turn. Oh, that is very, very short-lived and very temporary. That little cloud nine they're floating around on, their little high horse that they're on, very temporary. That is a house of fucking cards, dude. And it's not going to last very long. So one of these days, that person's house of cards is going to collapse. Now, you're at a crossroads. When that person's house of cards collapses, you could be at one of two places. Still at rock bottom, suffering, hurting, being unhealed, or you could be at the top of the mountain. You could be at the top of the mountain. I'm telling you right now. Thank you, Breezy28, for that super chat. Appreciate you. Thank you. And it's all about who's willing to do the hard work now. That's what it's all about. All right. Now we're going to move forward and look at the current person. Current person. If you are not experiencing any issues, problems, or concerns in your current relationship, this is not for you. What is the problem? What's the issue? What's going wrong in Cancer's current relationship? All right. Nine of Coins, you feel like you're all alone. You feel like you're all alone, like you're doing everything all by yourself. I mean, even if the two of you sleep in the same bed together, you still feel like y'all are miles apart. I don't see things ending here, though, for those of you wondering whether or not this is going to end in April. And for some of you, you've already been on and off with this person. I know that's not all of you, but I feel like it's probably a good little chunk of you, probably, who you've already ended it and gotten back together with them, right? And did anything change? No. Nope. Broke up, got back together, and it was good there for a little bit, right? But then it slipped right back into what it was before. I do think that at the end of the day, though, at the deepest level, you do love this person, but you're not allowing your love to make any stupid decisions for you. You're keeping your priorities in order and keeping your priorities straight. Some of you feel like there's some kind of lesson you were supposed to learn here, and you're a little bit confused as to what that lesson is supposed to be. You don't know what you're supposed to learn with this. So, King and Queen of Coins. You ever hear some people say in a relationship, man, it just feels like we're roommates, right? Well, I'm going to take that a step further. Y'all feel like you're coworkers. Y'all feel like coworkers. I don't want to be here. You don't want to fucking be here. I'm only here because I have to be here in order to survive. I would really rather not fucking be here. And you wouldn't either. And we kind of know that. You know I don't want to fucking be here. I know you don't want to fucking be here. But we're just trying to make the best of it because this is the only way we can survive. I would say feeling like you're just coworkers would be worse than feeling like you're just roommates, you know? Unless you're in a power couple relationship, you know? And that's a totally different dynamic. Totally different. But yeah, man, it just feels kind of dry and cold. Let's see how this person feels about you. How does the current person feel about Cancer? What are their true thoughts, feelings, and opinions? Queen of Wands reversed. They may think that you're a little bit unreliable, like they don't really trust you a whole lot. I don't know why they feel that way. I don't know if you may have given them reason to feel that way in the past, or if they're just projecting their own shit onto you. Yeah, they don't really trust you all that much, man. But you know what? I think for a lot of you, this is projection. I think a lot of this is projection. I think they don't trust you because they know that you can't really trust them. Now, I'm not seeing anything big here. I'm not seeing any infidelity coming through. If you had rock solid evidence that there was infidelity in the past, I don't see that still happening. But there is a huge lack of trust here. And this person feels basically the same way you feel. They feel like they're all alone. Like they're the ones that just do everything or pull their own weight or whatever the case may be. Oh, man. What I'm not seeing here, though, in this person's energy, is a really, really heavy emotional love connection. I'm not seeing that. Could be an Aquarius for some of you. Also have Cancer. Could be a fellow Cancer. Also have Aries and Sagittarius here. Well, I think they pretty much know that at some point in time this is going to go kaput. At some point. And they're just kind of waiting for it. They still hold on to a grudge from the things that you all have experienced in the past. So whatever issues you have had in the past, they have not moved past those issues. All right, well, I don't think it's coming to an end in April. I already got that. So let's just move on to the advice. What is the advice? What is the best advice? Ooh, the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Oh, man, I know y'all are going to get tired of hearing me give this advice. But it's coming through, dude. Okay, so you're at a crossroads here with this person. If you just let things roll naturally, the way they've been rolling, I don't think this relationship is going to make it to Christmas. However, if you want this to work out, it's very, very, very important that both of you work towards this together as a team. Now, I know that sounds kind of cliche. How do we do that? We need to have a conversation. And I'm telling you, it is so important that there's a team effort here. There cannot be no one-sidedness when it comes to this at all. I have to listen to you and listen to where you're coming from and be open to taking what you have to say into consideration. That can be hard. I get it. And you have to listen to me and take the things that I say into consideration. Now, I'm not saying that both of you have to totally change into different people and make each other happy overnight. But what I'm saying is there needs to be some kind of effort on both parts. Some kind of effort. If I express my concerns to you, you know, the things that I have an issue with, the things that I have a problem with, I'm not expecting you to just fix everything overnight. That would be unrealistic. That'd be stupid. But I'm going to look for some kind of effort to try to alleviate those concerns. Just some kind of effort. Even if it's just something small. Even if it's something stupid and you fuck it all up. I'm going to look at some kind of effort. And in the meantime, I'm going to be putting forth some kind of effort to alleviate your concerns. It's not about perfection. It's about effort. There's only one way to work on a relationship. And that is to work on yourself. That's the only way you can do it. The only way you can do it. I know y'all have heard me beat that fucking drum to death. But that's as simple as it is. Nothing more, nothing less. I work on me with you by my side. And you work on you with me by your side. As long as we're both fucking doing that, there's nothing standing in the way of our growth, our evolution, and our success. But the problem is, working on yourself sucks. It's not fun. It's very uncomfortable. And getting two people to agree to do that is challenging. It's challenging. But that's what we have to do. We got to sit down and have a conversation and agree. Here's the things I'll work on. What are you going to work on? And you got to actually fucking do it. You got to do the damn thing. It goes further than just talking about it. Yeah, I tell you what you want to hear just to make you happy and pacify you and shut you up. But when it all comes down to it, am I going to do the damn thing? Are you going to see any effort coming from me at all? That's what you want to look for, okay? All right, well, I feel like those were the messages that my Cancerian friends needed to hear, so I am going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all once again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget to check down there in the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. And I was telling everybody at the beginning of the video, for those of you just now tuning in, if you ordered a reading while I was away on my trip, I'm getting started on the last batch of those readings as soon as I'm done working on my main channel today, okay? That's not typical for my work at all, for there to be any kind of delay in getting readings out. Man, that was a once in a fucking lifetime opportunity to take a big, crazy, hectic road trip down to the fucking spot of the eclipse and speak at a big fucking event, you know? So, yep, they will all be done tonight before I go to bed. So if you ordered a reading and you haven't gotten it yet, you will get it today. I promise you that, okay? All right, I'm out of here now, y'all. I wish you love, luck, light, and prosperity on your journey. Stay blessed.